Two witnesses testified before the Senate that 19-year-old Carl Arnaiz was on his knees and handcuffed when he was shot dead by Caloocan police. Taxi driver Tomas Bagcal says police officers Ricky Arquilita and Jeffrey Perez shot Arnaiz. But when asked to identify the cops, Bagcal points to the wrong policemen. He points to those involved in the killing of 17-year-old Kian de los Santos. In his earlier affidavits, Bagcal first said he just surrendered Arnaiz and 14-year-old Reynaldo de Guzman to the police after they supposedly tried to rob him. De Guzman was later found dead in Nueva Ecija. Bagcal then changed it to say he heard gunshots while hiding behind an electric post and saw a teenager wearing a black shirt fall to the ground after getting shot. Witness Joe Daniel also says he saw Arnaiz on his knees while being shot by the two cops. He adds he saw the police get something from inside their vehicle and put it near the slain teenager. But Joe Daniel says he could not identify the item because he already ran away. Senate President Coco Pimentel says the Office of the Ombudsman has no jurisdiction over President Rodrigo Duterte. Pimentel makes the remark after Duterte said he would snub the Ombudsman's probe into his supposed unexplained wealth, following the agency's revelation that he had some 1 billion pesos in cash flow in his accounts. Pimentel says, quote, "They are both correct. No one is immune from investigation, but the president is immune from suits, from cases, except an impeachment case. But the president is also not required to cooperate with his investigation of the ombudsman." Pimentel also says Malacanang should be allowed to probe the office of the ombudsman. He says Duterte has issues not only against Ombudsman Conchita Carpio Morales, but the entire office of the ombudsman for alleged corruption. Philippine National Police Chief Ronald Dela Rosa slams the media for supposed biased reporting about the Duterte administration's war on drugs. Dela Rosa is speaking before sacked Caloocan City cops on the first day of the retraining and reorientation. He recounts his visit to China for the International Police Organization General Assembly. Dela Rosa says a liaison officer from the Chinese police supposedly heard he was a hero from the Chinese media. Dela Rosa says, quote, "I said, no, 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 no. According to the Philippine media, I am a villain in the Philippines. Maybe you read fake news." The PNP chief urges the sacked Caloocan City cops to improve, adding that the media is hounding them. Dela Rosa reminds them to always act according to the rule of law and to always observe human rights because they're operating in an unfriendly environment. He says, quote, "We should observe because if you commit even just a small mistake, the media will blow it out of proportion. That's for sure." The Interior Department orders local government units nationwide to install drop boxes for drug and crime reporting. The DALG, via Memorandum Circular dated August 29, set up guidelines for Masa Masid, its community-based program for battling drugs and criminality. One of the modes of reporting under Masa Masid is the drop box. DILG officer in charge Catalino Coy downplays the order, calling the boxes just suggested activities. Coy also says the boxes won't just accept names of drug suspects, but also get comments, recommendations, and feedback from communities. This follows a Quezon City barangay putting up drop boxes to collect names of drug suspects before gathering intelligence against them. The boxes were not entirely welcomed by residents because they feared being seen dropping the names of their neighbors. Critics also cited the danger of accepting residents' reports from just pieces of paper. At least 50 people are killed and around 200 injured Sunday after a gunman opens fire on fans at a country music concert in Las Vegas, Nevada. The gunman, who police say was a local resident, was killed by cops. Thousands of fans were attending the concert next to the Mandalay Bay Hotel and Casino, which was part of a 3-day country music festival known as Route 91. Witnesses says the gunman opened fire with an initial burst and then appeared to reload as he continued his spree. Follow wrapper.com for continuing updates.